shores of Toivoa. Specifically and most recently, we are up here in the Snowsden Protectorate. You are headed up towards a place called the Night Spire in an effort to gain political clout and connections in an effort to form an audience with Lady of Shadows in Ochakvok so that you can work towards claiming the Shantara Grove, the Shadows. To that end, you've hopped aboard a ship and are currently underway. Last week, I had you guys face off against a of nasty women, undead in nature, who attacked the ship with their hair. It was quite an entangling experience, and that's where we pick up the next day. Day dawns, it is bright and cheerful. There is a nice that has you sailing swiftly through the waves. A couple of dolphins reach and arc through the water. What would you like to do this glorious morning?
Alex Call likes to point out that we didn't really hop upon the ship as opposed to being drugged, taken, and then thrust upon a ship outside of our purview, want, and or timeline with which we were originally wanting.
Your associate, Densor, is cheerfully sailing the ship at the moment, steering it expertly through the waves, preventing you guys from being seasick.
Hey, Densor, what's some sea shanties you know?
He looks at you. I'm not much of a singer. Well, I leave that expertise. What would you recommend as one to catch the whose morals and cheer and enhancing them through this beautiful day? Please sing for us, oh great bard.
A lasso that was quite catchy happened the day.
Indeed. So, please proceed. For those who can't see the webcam, Cupid Von Sin is currently wincing in agony as Twilight recovers his sea shanty for the day. Eric's power grows as I encourage Twilight in his activities.
See how well Twilight. Alright.
It is very good. It seems awesome. So,
That's good.
as you sing the sea shanty, what is it about, Twilight? Like, I don't need the
banana
thing,
boat.
but what's the subject matter?
Banana boat.
It's
Damn.
Banana boat. Awesome. You lose inspiration. No, you do.
Damn it.
What would the rest of you all be doing this beautiful morning, where everything seems to be going right?
Wondering when the next
depends.
shoe's gonna drop.
Did we get a chance to long rest after the fight?
You did. Please
Okay.
hit the long
Okay,
rest
cool.
button and confirm that. After all, we need you to be healthy and hardy sailors on these beautiful oceans.
In
Yeah,
that case,
that's not
uh,
scary.
Right?
Would I do something to y'all?
in that case, Islarin has the same feeling about Ayla about the other shoe dropping and is keeping watch over the ocean.
It's Lauren. You look like you're waiting for another shoe to drop.
Got one job on this ship. he got to it first today.
It's okay. That's all right because Covet expectantly looked at Twilight as he coming. I see it. If
Oh, what are we paying attention to? Where?
me,
I don't see what.
I guess for me,
We're breaking
talk
up, Miss.
to. Okay, sorry. How about is this?
Oh,
Eric, sometimes even when you're not intending to be funny, it's just the way you deliver some lines. Sometimes just cracks me up.
you're welcome.
It is not better.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Yes, that is significantly enhanced. And yes,
Okay,
I
good.
understand that I
right,
sometimes communicate like Sheldon. I understand. This is a valid thing.
Okay, fair. Okay, that being said,
I'm kidding. Sink.
that. Wow, I totally lost my train of thought. Wow.
Colleen has left the station.
Oh, I remember. Leslie. I need to talk to her.
You're gonna try
Whenever
to
you're
talk
ready.
to your patron. As
Oh.
Yep. I'm gonna go off someplace private. Be able to do this.
okay.
I just got a couple of questions to ask.
No. All right. So you're going to
It's
talk
just-
to us.
I'm gonna the rest of us, but we should.
Went really quiet there as you started mumbling.
Uh-huh.
Move it closer to you, sir.
Is that any better?
Is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Lauren going to give us classes of what we can expect to or how we should interact once we get to this eventual destination?
I think she already did.
I thought so. She did that 2
He was
weeks
too
ago.
worried about Deo. Even 2 weeks ago.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can ask her if you want, but at the moment, like she's not actively looking to do it.
How confident is this Lauren in that everybody was receptive to her original block of instructions?
Miss Lauren, please roll an
Lauren.
insight check, please.
Meaning Twilight wasn't paying that flick of attention.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Lauren's not being very insightful today. But, I'm gonna roll a d20 just to set the DC for this because it is Twilight, so let's find out. Nah, she doesn't know.
Well, and also even if she like were aware, she would see it as Twilight's responsibility to rectify the
Oh,
situation.
valid. 100%. Alright. Oh, as Twilight is...
And completely pouting.
as Twilight is gloriously ignorant of what he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, you're not supposed to agree that heartily. Oh, goodness.
I can do that.
I know you can. So, as you find a nice, quiet, reserved spot coming, you shout, "Hello. In a couple of days. Okay.
being okay is kind of relative at the moment. I'm alive.
Good. I would
Yeah.
have known if you were not. It's
No,
reassuring
I'm
that you at least unharmed.
Yeah, know anything, about, I don't know, a person named Zensor?
That's
Yeah.
no. Could I?
You know, those racy books that I'll read from time to time, and he's that you've seen me read. I'm certain you've seen me read them.
Love it.
There's
Watch you all the time.
no,
There's
well, I
others
mean, oh, I know that, but I mean, like, I am not gonna lie. I definitely read these in the tavern.
How scandalous.
I try. But
In your mind's eye, she's smiling. She also reads them.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm certain she does. I'm certain she does.
Probably part of a book club or book subscription service somewhere.
Yeah. So, Spencer Cranston. He's known as the Bright. Yeah, he's piloting the ship right now.
Of your own accord? Would have assumed that your husband would have taken control of the ship.
Well, we were in the tavern and in Longstrider's Consortium, and like we were having a great time. We were gonna set out, grab the last couple of things that we needed to outfit the ship, and head out the following day. Well, we woke up and we're on the ship in the middle of the ocean. And then Sir Cranston is piloting this thing.
I haven't killed him.
Oh. Trust me, it's not for a lack of wanting to. But
That's good.
I wouldn't know.
Oh,
That being said,
someone else
Someone
knows.
not on board this ship, I don't think. But Miss Lauren had asked us not to kill him, so we're kind of taking her lead on this, much to Twilight's chagrin.
That's like
I haven't got asked that question though. I don't know if I want to. But that being said, he's kind of a cad and a rogue and kind of situation.
oh.
Yeah, he actually drugged all of us to get to and put us all on the ship to take his Lauren protectorate to collect a bounty.
A raucous tunist. Can't say that I wouldn't help.
Same, but it kind of doesn't. I don't know. Twilight's not happy because obviously he's not going to be getting all of the gold. He wouldn't anyway, but
I would
hit a
assume
fair
that
share.
Twilight would be bad.
That's putting it mildly. I've actually put myself in between Cranston and Twilight's arrow.
Aye.
Because he was going to shoot Cranston, and we all agree that that is not a good idea. But at the same time, he's gotten us through the initial protectorate people to get us
Tool that you're using.
at the moment. Yes.
I'm so very proud of you, Evan. You're learning. You're learning how to use for benefit.
So the issue is this. First off, we're heading to some place called the Night Spire.
Yes.
Do you know anything about that place?
Oh, yes. Nightspire Citadel. of the Shinoza Protectorate. Quite recluse there. I've never been. From what I understand, ooh,
Like does it go with the current or something?
oh, absolutely not. It went with the current. It would be predictable and be able to be tracked and attacked. Nightspire, mobile. Second gun.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Um. So I'm assuming this is by magic, correct?
I've not been there, so I'm unable to experiment and determine what cause of their motion.
Fair enough. Um. Don't want to pry too much into it, but um, I know that you said that you haven't been there, but do you know? I mean, I'm assuming that's where the court is held, or
We
is that just
assume,
a prison, as far as you know?
from what I understand, Nightspire is both prison and Nightspire is headquarters of the Protectorate. As far as the political structure, I'm unsure. Protectorate is very secret, sailing for as long as you've been missing. That you are deeper in the Protectorate than I've ever
Yeah, supposedly as of this is the question for GM. How many days has it been? And 3? Has it been 3 days?
been.
4 days since we've been on the ship. Okay, so they say we've got another 2 weeks. Oh, and we've run across quite a couple of interesting people. Um, like for example, we got past this person called it's called Smite. Sadie Smith. Sadie
Oh,
Smith.
I'm familiar with her. Turned me away twice.
He was able to talk us through it.
Have valuable. Keep him alive now. Being useful. What you
All right. Um, and GM, I don't know if this is a question for Leslie or if this is a question for you. So
okay?
verify one way or another. Um, do I have the choice of absorbing a soul, or is that something that has to be, or is that something that has to be done every time I get a killing blow?
You asked that before, and I checked, and yes, it is something that currently just happens.
Okay. All right. So with okay, going back into character. I like the idea of becoming more powerful as necessary, but I'm also afraid of becoming too powerful. As you know, the old saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Oh
I don't want to
dear.
lose myself.
Don't have to worry about that. You're far from absolutely powerful.
I'm certain about that. But do I have a choice? Is there a choice for me not to absorb a soul if necessary? Like
Learning to control yourself is part of the journey. Remember, not all power is external. Some is internal, and learning to control yourself.
Okay.
I'm sure your friend, the little Aarakocra, could teach you more.
Yeah, we've started lessons. Okay. All right. Well, obviously, finding out more about the Night Spire and the political structure of the protectorate is always a good idea. Knowledge is power, right?
Now, as far as the concern about absorbing the souls of creatures, if you don't want to, simply hold your hand. Allow one of the others to handle it. I'm sure you can exercise restraint, right? After all, I know Twilight probably enjoys a little bit of restraint from time to time.
You have no idea.
Really? Tell me more.
She opens her pack and pulls out one of Cranston's books and says, "This one, I think this one might be for you if you haven't read this one yet."
Aha. I will have to read that one. Interesting. And does this associate with your husband?
No, but that one's all mine. Cranston, on the other hand, go for it.
Intriguing. Enough of that. After all, we can't just be scandalous.
Why not? And she smiles.
Because
being
I
said-
have secrets, and so do you, Covet.
Of course, every woman has her own secrets.
Oh. Indeed. So, what's one of yours? And I'll tell you one of mine.
The character, the player is sitting here going, "Dang it!" I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Hold on.
Uh-huh. While they're having this conversation,
Go for it.
Twilight, what are you doing on deck? Serenading the people, or what?
Well, there was some of that, but he's didn't finish the song. It was only 2 encores. It was a little bit popular.
Okay.
He's actually reviewing and thinking about what transpired in the temple the day before that he got kidnapped.
Okay. Just considering that. Awesome.
Well, trying to come to terms with what it means to be released
Okay.
and what the potential ramifications are
Sure.
and what that means for accomplishing his desired goal.
Okay. Awesome. What is Ayla doing? And welcome, Aowen. What is Ayla doing during this time?
Ayla's just watching the sea,
Okay.
watching ahead of us.
Cool.
She's just kind of like off in her own little dream world with the sea right now.
Awesome. Lord Kiki. What is our resident monk doing during this conversation that you're not privy to?
I see the clarification. Notice that. Kiki is I think he's gonna sort of be hanging out on deck a little bit, watching what other folks are doing and working on his soft shoe, so that Twilight and Kiki can do an act together.
Nice.
Yeah, he was enjoying dancing the other day to the sea shanty, so
Can I get
figured
a
he'd work on
performance
his
check,
soft
sir?
shoe work.
The performance for Kiki's soft shoe.
Yes.
Very nice. You do a Disney-worthy soft shoe.
Nice.
The cast and crew of Hook would be proud.
I think if he sees, I don't know, Twilight, where you're at, but if he sees Twilight sitting there, he might just ask, you look like you're sort of deep in thought. What are you thinking about? You want to talk about it or no?
You ever have a situation where kind of grown accustomed to something and all of a sudden it's not there?
Yeah, that's yeah, I think I know what you mean. What exactly were you accustomed to?
A mandate? A requirement? A debt?
Oh, you're talking higher level stuff. So is this like a mandate from your king?
No. Um, Restitution for the saving of my.
Restitution.
Some things you think can never be paid back, and all of a sudden, that's no longer there.
Sounds like heavy stuff. Is it something I can do to help?
Don't know yet. I am still trying to understand what all this means. Picture mail.
I don't know if you're cutting out or not, or if you're just
He's being quiet.
okay.
He's being subtle.
Is that any better?
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
We're still adjusting, sorry.
That's okay.
New mic, who dis? Oh, yeah, just trying to come to terms, I guess, with a new normal. And I'm not quite sure what that means yet.
Well, I mean, if you need help, you've got all of us. I'm always happy to do anything you need if it's going to help you get adjusted to this new situation.
I guess, Kiki, in terms that you may be familiar with, imagine starting with serene waters that transition to chaos waters, then all of a sudden you find them serene again.
Yeah, and you sort of miss the chaos. I know what you're saying.
And while the serene may be desirable, you might have grown accustomed to the chaos, but you're not really sure what's going to happen next.
Yeah, you're sort of holding your breath. Yeah, I get that. The one thing we know for sure, things do not stay the same. Change is the one constant. So if things are serene now, they're probably going to kick off. It's like here on this journey. I mean, we had all of that big hullabaloo with the ladies with the scary hair. Now look at this. We're on serene ocean.
I mean, they were just whipping their hair back and forth.
That was so crazy. I
I've never seen anybody just whip it like that.
Yeah, they whipped it good. Well, if you need someone to talk to, I'm good at listening. At least that's what Master Ope used to tell me.
Imagine if you owed Master Ope your life, and then all of a sudden Master Ope said the debt has been paid.
Oh yeah, well I sort of do owe Master Ope my life, but yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, in one way you feel like you're free. In another way, you feel like maybe you don't know what your purpose is.
Yep, that's a pretty good reference, or at least a description of the situation.
While we have therapy with Kiki, what is Eowyn doing on the ship at the moment? Eowyn?
Is there a chance I can find the captain and apologize properly?
Of course you can find him. He's very obvious at the helm of the ship.
As Eowyn passes Kiki and I, go talk to him about the laws of Nausha.
Twilight, stop.
For the record, I love the fact that you've got your voice and can talk back to Twilight now. It's awesome.
Yes.
So, as you approach him, he looks at you and gives you a nod. How can I help you, sir?
I really wanted to apologize for the flame strike. I thought you'd be able to dodge it or something.
Minimal harm done. I understand. Things are going to be rough going forward. I understand that what needs to be done needs to be done. I'm glad we understand each other.
Are you sure there wasn't much harm done?
Well, a little bit of my hair now has roasted ends, and I'll need to trim them, of course. But overall, I seem to be unpermanently harmed. So, I will be fine.
Okay, that's a relief at least.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing okay.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
You seem to be exasperated with a member of your party.
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about Twilight, unfortunately, he's not very fond with what you've done.
Interesting that you chose Twilight. I thought you were going to be exasperated with Covet.
I'm kind of avoiding her for now.
Why?
Because I also fried her hair a bit.
Ah. Is this a faux pas that is to be avoided? Is she engrossed with her hair?
Yeah, she kind of likes it a lot.
Interesting. Then perhaps you can provide her this. It may mend your relationship. And he's going to reach into a pouch and pull out a small bottle. It's about a 4-ounce bottle. This is a conditioner that I use on my own hair. It may assist with hers. Do not tell her it came from me or she will refuse it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Of course.
Is it labeled Nair?
It is not labeled there. It has tea tree oil and coconut oil. It is a lovely little balm for the hair. There's a reason why his hair is so damn gorgeous, because he takes good care of it. Unlike some people who condition their hair with other things that should not be conditioned, such as exfoliants for their hair.
I remember that one.
I almost got Steve on that one.
That's great.
So, do you walk away, or did you have anything else you wanted to ask of your captain / pilot?
There's nothing else.
Okay. So as you walk away with this bottle that he's gifted to you, he smiles. Perhaps he's made a little breakthrough with you. We'll see. Awesome. So, as the camera pans once again to Covet Von Sin, sitting in the corner of the ship, speaking with Leslie, she's been asked to share a secret in order to receive a secret from Leslie.
Okay. I have not one secret, but
Very well.
so my one secret is I am absolutely terrified of the political ramifications of what my parents would want in regards to me being a acolyte for MKL, and if I'm not going to do it.
Interesting. What could those ramifications be?
Standing for my parents, they've always been seen well in Tatiana's court. But I was given to the church to prove my worth, according to them. I don't know what it means in the long run if I don't decide to stay with the church. So it'll be interesting if I see them again. But another secret I have is not quite as intriguing as that one, I don't think, but very useful. There is a paladin that I think you might know. Golden hair, couple
Radiant.
tips. Yeah.
All you had to
He has-
say was paladin with golden hair.
Yeah.
He would be offended if I did not recognize him as such.
Oh, I'm certain. He makes no bones about the fact that he has, like, gorgeous hair. However, he has been after my hair mask that I make myself for months. You can use it as leverage to get something out of him if you need it.
I may do just that. How do you make your hair mask?
I use honey, about 2 tablespoons. I use avocado and olive oil, and believe it or not, the secret ingredient is bananas.
Bananas. Interesting.
Very hydrating. Very, very
And you
hydrating.
place this in your hair.
Yep. You put it in your hair, leave it for about an hour, and then wash it and condition it as usual. And your hair will be soft and silky for the next month. And you do this for just about twice a month for about 6 months, and your hair is perfect every time.
I will have to inform him of this. Did you know that his wife is very interested in foods?
No, I didn't.
I'm sure she'll find this whole process quite delicious.
I'm certain she would. It can be quite healthy.
I'm sure it would be healthy for their relationship. I'll be sure to mention it to him the next time he comes in to chat.
Sounds good.
Now, for the secret that I promised you. I have a daughter. My daughter's name is Siobhan. I will put that in chat for you here.
I've met her.
Yes, but what you don't know is who her father is.
Right?
Her father is the individual in the consortium that you may know as the Agent. His real name is Sumar. He and I had a bit of a tryst long ago, and, well, now Siobhan is ambitious and finding her own way in the world. She has aims upon a Fey court. So be cautious about her presence.
She has aims of a Fey court.
Indeed.
Which court?
That of the Blue Palace, the Court of Time.
That is a tricky court in itself.
Indeed. But only if it crosses your path. Do keep an eye out for her. She may be an ally that you could use.
Sounds good.
I'm not responsible for her actions, of course. But as her mother, I have a vested interest in ensuring that she is doing well.
Any there would.
Indeed.
If I see her again, any missives, messages?
No, none necessary to give. But for the second secret, because you shared a second one, I enjoy peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwiches.
They are delicious, aren't they?
Indeed. Perhaps I should try one with avocado and simply place it in my hair.
I don't see why not.
When I choose another romantic partner, we'll have to try something exotic like that.
It'll be sticky, so make sure that you have plenty of things to clean up with.
Isn't half the fun getting clean?
Yeah, but I always find you miss. Just a little bit. In the places that you think you got well.
Very well. Have a wonderful day, Covet, and do stay safe at the Night Spire. It's a mysterious place. I don't know much about it at all, and things I don't know, I'm cautious about.
As am I.
Good. You're learning very well. Keep up the good work, and I trust that you'll do the right thing. After all, you always do.
Right. Thanks.
And with that, your vision of Leslie will fade.
With that, she takes a deep breath. She steels herself. She rolls out her shoulders because it always takes a lot out of her. She goes to the door, puts her hand on the knob, and is like, MKL, give me strength. She opens the door and walks through.
Okay.
She goes to find the rest of the crew.
Cool. So you can easily find the rest of the crew.
Hey guys, what you doing?
Orin acknowledges Covet with a nod. Continues putting her gaze on the sea.
Just kind of communing with the sea this morning. So hypnotizing.
She leans up on the side of the ship, next to Islaren, and looks over the sea, and she says, I can see why you enjoy it here. It's beautiful above water, but below, I'm certain it's much more beautiful than what we can see from up here.
It is. The reefs, the currents, the life is so much beauty under the water.
So, I do have a question for you. With all the political things that you told me that we need to pay attention to, I grew up in Bay Court. Tatiana's in particular. We have certain things that we have to be considered prepared and not be made fun of or end up having horrible deals made with the queen just because she thinks it's fun. Usually to the detriment of anybody but her. Like,
That
for example,
sounds horrifying.
Oh, it is. It is. Let me tell you. Last time I was in court, she was all about white. If you were not wearing white or silver, oh my gosh, that was like the worst thing ever. You were, oh, it was terrible. Everybody wore white, so you would not catch the notice of the queen. So, because of that, I'm a little traumatized. Is there anything like that for, like, the Protectorate Court? Their political... I mean, is it a court, even? I mean, I don't know much about it. I'm terrified of something like that happening. Because, I mean, not a lot of people, other than those of the Protectorate, know a lot about the Protectorate.
That is correct.
I just don't want to make a fool of myself.
Lauren pauses, considering how much she wants to say. Will answer, "We do not play games such as those."
Don't be. It is a game, in a way, but it's a game of words. A different kind of battlefield. So that is why I
It
sit
is,
and think before I open my mouth.
yes, and that is wise. What I mean is that although it is possible to win or lose the game of politics there, it is not won and lost by wearing white or silver.
Is there anything that gives it an edge?
No, simply we are a somewhat utilitarian people. Those frivolities, no offense, not mean much to us. It is the case that you can present. It is the rules which you follow. It are not immune to biases, of course, as no one is, but at least I like to believe that there is merit at the front of our decisions.
So, for the greater good, for everyone, the group. Understood.
As long as of us follow our duty, as long as we serve when we are called, little trouble.
Roll an insight check, Covet.
Oh, I'm so insightful right now. I am killing it.
Disregard.
And these are going directly to dice jail. You roll a 3, dice jail. You roll a 1, dice jail. You make me fail my insight check, dice jail.
Is there any sort of predictability to what your courts would favor one day or the next?
Much of it is what we are granted by the royalty. Queen Tanya can be rather fickle. So it is always good to not garner her interest if you can avoid it in any capacity, good, bad, indifferent, unless it's for the betterment of the Fae in general. But she has been queen for a long time, and well, she's powerful to boot. I would say that some days they are very Queen Titania could be very happy and easy and go lucky and just easy to please her one day, and then the next you walk in and she looks at you and is just as easily willing to cut you down politically, socially, literally. Just trying not to get her notice unless for the betterment is better. Though I will say, I am very, or at least for my family, the church of MKL, not these fanatics that we fought recently, but the real church. My parents are very devout to MKL, and if I choose not to become an acolyte, what does that mean for my parents? Does it change their standing with the church? Does it change the standing with Tatiana? Does it change everything, or does it remain the same? Something I've kept to myself for a while. It's just recently become voiced.
You do not want to become an acolyte, or do you feel that it is something within your reach?
I do not want it.
Why not?
I was forced by it by my parents. Very devout. Everything is for MKL. I mean, our home, our manor was in the colors of MKL. And you know, pictures, paintings of relics, and to the point where they had our family portrait and we're wearing the robes of MKL. I wouldn't say fanatical like what we just fought, but
An
devout?
expectation.
Sure. Not that different from you, but here I have a choice. You do too.
There's always choice. Always. Sometimes choice painful to make, but it is a choice nonetheless. When Forgive me if I am prying, but is this the reason that you left? Or was that not of your own volition?
A little bit of both, to be honest. I didn't want to stay because I didn't feel my heart was there, but at the same time, I left of my own accord, in a way. But I left of my own. I left of my own accord in a way. But how I left wasn't exactly how I wanted to leave. How do you say you got lost? And then find yourself in a place so vastly different. And you run into somebody like Twilight. And we're both trying to find our way home. How do you explain that? You know?
There are things that do not need to be explained to know that they are simply so.
Let's hope that we can get home and fix what's gone so horribly wrong. what will be my home. Not
We have a
necessarily.
plan at the. What were you going to say?
It's been so long since I've seen a Shellian. Kantara Grove is in a different place. I wonder how different it is from the stories I've heard growing up.
When we enter to the Fey realms, when we cleanse the shadows from Shantara Grove, when we prohibit the incursion of the Fey realms into the material plane, and our job is complete, will you return to Ashelion or go to the Grove?
I have learned over many years that I have lived and roamed, traveled, that home is not necessarily a place. It can be a person. And she glances over at Twilight. Wherever
Waxing
he
eloquent right now.
is. Wherever he is, I am home.
That is a very wise answer, Covet Vonson. Very wise answer.
And out of character, for anybody who has moved 15 times, yes, that is very true in real life.
Yeah. Pretty high up there. Don't think I've got 15, but close.
Yeah,
I have to count them.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it. But that being said, going back into character, wherever he is, I am home. And if that means Shantara Grove, that's Shantara Grove. If it's Shellian, it's a Shellian. If it's in a temple, it's a temple. If it's here in Toivoa, it's Toivoa. He's my home.
He would say the same.
So, as Covet looks back out over the ocean, there's the potential of you going home in chains. What can we do to help? What can we do to fix?
Lauren takes a deep breath. To some extent, the die is already cast. Will face consequences for what I have done. That is something that I simply have to accept. And I will simply make the explanation that what I have done and what we need to do is necessary for the security of our people. Not know what arguments they will be receptive to, for I do not know who we will be making arguments to. We'll need to a course of action, likely without much time to prepare for it.
Hold on just a second as she holds up a finger. And calls back to Zenser. Zenser, how much more time do we have till our destination?
He shouts back from across the ship. You have. Oh, goodness. And he's going to check the sun and look at his sextant. I believe that we will be arriving at the Night Spire in 12 days. We've made good time.
Thank you. Ed, your hair looks amazing. I need to know what you do to it. It's awesome.
It's simply natural. I was born with it.
It's not Maybelline?
Thank you for catching up.
With that, she looks back at Islauren and says, well, we have about 12 days to figure out exactly what possibilities there are and prepare for them. So she pulls out of her pack, and she opens it up and pulls out her notebook, her quill, and her pen, her quill and her ink, and says, I think we need to get started. For anybody who is anybody in the political world, you need to know faces, names, what they like, what they don't like. It's better to know that than create a political problem. It's better to avoid it. So if you are willing to share, and she holds up her pen, her quill, and says, I'm willing to learn.
That is appreciated. However, it is not a matter of being unwilling to share, but I must be circumspect about how I say this, for I do not know if our new friend, with a little bit of bitterness to the word, is eavesdropping and know who you talk to. There is certain information that I'm not prone to releasing to those who are not already aware of it. But the short answer is that I have no way to know who will be who I will be making my appeal to.
She looks back at our new friend, just with her eyes, and then looks back at Islauren and says, understood. But if you feel that there is anything helpful, please feel free to pass the knowledge along in whatever means you believe is necessary. And she understands the situation, and she takes a deep breath and says, do you draw? I never had the talent for it. Do you have a favorite fish?
Favorite fish?
Or friendship?
Eels.
Eels. I've never seen one up close. And she gestures with the quill. Do you mind drawing one for me? And hopefully to change the subject, so hopefully it can kind of go fade to black. Somebody else can do something else.
To fade to black, huh?
You're fade to black.
Not fade to black, but change camera angle, something.
Okay.
Ah, ah.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to be a little bit more covert than that, but it didn't work that well.
Covet's not
Overt bonds
covert.
in.
It's Lauren, I don't mean it that way. This is not
But,
a
it's all right.
Riverdale theory issue.
What I love is that she asked Islarid about her eels, and then we faded to black. I think there's a website for that.
Islard will do her best to attempt to draw a bioluminescent eel,
Awesome.
and it will become clear that she does not have very much practice drawing.
Which is great because you guys know the normal practice that I have whenever
Yes,
anyone
I have to
draws
go
something.
find.
No.
So I'm going to ask for Islarin to please draw a bioluminescent eel.
Why does it look like an inchworm?
Almost got her.
I won't forget. I was called in for a cameo for River one day, and they were like, "Draw a map." I'm like, "Right."
Here's what I will be drawing in.
Awesome. The
Nice.
Belhiri notebook. Awesome. By the way, there are notebooks for all the campaigns over at geomeric.com store. Have fun.
You're really cool looking.
They're really cool, and the paper is awesome. It accepts all inks. Which is great.
Yes.
Good.
So, as you guys continue sailing through this beautiful day, nothing happens. It's a nice, relaxing day.
GM, are you okay?
I am perfectly fine. I'm in a good mood.
The dice didn't give him the roll he was looking for.
The dice have nothing to do with this. This is the way the story goes. Why does there have to be conflict? Why are you guys looking for the darkness that exists in the world?
Because you
Because-
usually help us find it.
Because darkness is bleeding over into the world from Chantara Grove?
Yes, but
Also.
not here.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps a couple thousand feet below you, but not here at the surface.
That's not ominous.
Here at the surface, Twilight, you're having a wonderful time. And your kidnapper will wave to get your attention.
Twilight will raise an eyebrow.
Would you mind taking the wheel for a while?
You have issues?
Well, I would like to get a snack and take a little bit of a reprieve.
Oh, you're looking for relief on the helm.
Indeed. And I trust you with the ship. After all, you're the most capable one of the rest of the crew.
Twilight is trying to understand what the source and purpose of this flattery is.
He wants to take a break, and he knows that the best way to get you to do something is to flatter you. You recognize general flattery. Is it unwelcome?
Twilight is skeptical.
Of course. That's 100% valid.
But will assume responsibility of the helm.
All right. Does Twilight enjoy sailing the ship as you enjoy, I'm sure, the fact that he goes away for a while and is no longer in your sight, and you have the ship to yourself.
I rolled a 2.
Still, that's a 12. You're able to sail the ship. Not as smoothly as he did, but, well. So, as you guys continue sailing, is there anything you guys want to do for the next 6 days?
We'll continue to work on whispers.
Okay. Please go ahead and roll your check on the whispers.
You say that's intelligence?
Yes, please. Yes, we're going to gloss over 6 days of travel.
That's
Yay,
not
that's
rolling.
that's a good eel. I like that one. Good job, Miss Lauren.
Actually, that's quite good.
In fact, you will gain inspiration for that one.
That's beautiful. I would end up having it look like a snake with 2 eyes.
Snakes do have 2 eyes.
I meant like an S. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
I used to use those for bait when we go fishing.
Bioluminescent eels?
Just eels in general, whatever color they happen to be.
I don't think I've ever used eels as bait.
Saltwater fishing.
Okay.
Crappie like them.
Interesting. All right. So, as you guys have received 6 days of travel, Twilight rolled an 18 and gets some progress with his whispers.
Try to put like probably all the gems together into jewelry,
Okay.
different pieces, not like all into one.
Crafting. Okay. You're going to encrust things with gemstones.
I'm going to work on my cooking.
Okay.
I mean, we got to eat.
Of course you've got to
And
eat.
I'm an expert at fishing things. So, yeah.
I'm always looking for herbs that I can use on the ship that Ayla is not using to cook with to create more potions.
Okay. Do you have medicinal herbs to work with?
Well, that's what I was saying. If there are any, because I don't know what Zenser picked up.
He did not pick up herbs for potions. That's not something he would have gathered. You can
He's got
range
herbs for
the-
other reasons.
I'm sorry?
He's got herbs for other reasons, but not medicine.
He doesn't.
Yeah, but a
smoke
lot of the
those.
cooking herbs can be used medicinally.
Yes.
Yep.
Like sage and rosemary, thyme, they're all can be used medicinally.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Yep.
St.
Mint.
John's wort.
Yep.
That's more of a. That's
You said
more.
we're rolling the 6 times?
No, just the one.
I was rolling 6 times just because I was making 6 different
Yeah.
things.
Oh, okay.
What happens on the 8?
On the 8, the gemstones fracture and are destroyed.
It is unfortunate for the Carnelian and the Jet.
Indeed. Which are both very fragile, so just saying.
You can go in the bag, in the loot, group loot bag thing, and fix that if necessary.
That will be.
adjust as you see necessary.
Are we traveling? At what speed are we traveling? And are we traveling all the time, or do we ever like stop at night or anything like that?
Unless asked to, you guys will be traveling for most of the time. There will be a couple points where the captain will stop the ship with a sea anchor, which is a large fabric thing that he puts down in the water on the end of the chain, because the bottom is too far away to reach with the normal anchor.
It's what the immovable rod is for. You put it right next to the mast.
Unfortunately, that would not stop the ship because the immovable rod doesn't resist the weight of the ship.
It doesn't resist the weight of the ship.
No. Immovable rods have a weight limit.
Right.
The ship is heavy.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Clerics know a lot of different languages. That's the way it works.
Yep.
Aowen. The Minotaur River knows 7.
Yeah, the immovable rod can only hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. So the ship weighs more than 4 tons.
Okay.
And besides, even if you did that, you're going to exert 4 tons of weight against the mast. You're going to snap the mast off.
No, I just want to do it at the front of the ship to keep it from moving.
Okay, so you're going to... So that would prevent the ship from moving forward. But if you're in the ocean, it goes all the way around and it just drifts away, leaving your movable rod sitting out in the middle of the air.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that it wouldn't have worked, I would have picked it up.
Yeah. However, it'd be really cool as a navigational hazard for future campaigns. Just saying. Just all of a sudden the ship runs into an immovable rod. Crunch.
Okay.
I should totally do that. Just
Like, who has ever seen an immovable rod sitting there in the middle of the ocean? Anyone could have crashed into them.
Sounds
Now
like
I'm
a hazard at water level, right there at the water line.
This is something that I
I've got
totally
these-
think Saphira would do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to use that voice in a little bit.
Maybe soon you'll be able to use it again. We'll find out on Wednesday.
So for the next 6 days, Covet really wants to learn Primordial from Kiki, and she will teach him Sylvan in return.
Okay. So can I get intelligence checks from the two of you? Not saving throws, up at the top.
Yep. Oh, this is going to be great. I have no trouble learning this.
Yeah? No trouble at all, huh?
No trouble at all.
Uh-huh.
Although for some reason I'm having trouble getting it to actually roll.
D&D Beyond is working on upgrading to their new Core 2024 stuff, and so they keep breaking their website.
Nice. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I'll do it that way too.
So Covet does not learn Primordial. In spite of how
Not
hard
today.
she's reading at the moment. Focus hard, Covet. And Kiki does not learn Sylvan.
Oh well.
Hey, have you seen how I dance? Look at this. I'm dancing.
So linguistics are not your forte at the moment.
Was that for one day, or was that for just
For
like
the
one lesson?
entirety of the 6 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not
Never
going
mind.
to do 6 rolls. No. We're just going to gloss over that time.
I learned nothing. It's hard. Primordial is difficult. I just can't get my tongue in the right place.
I can help work with that.
Twilight, how do you assist Covet in getting her tongue in the right place?
I have this tongue technique. Are you interested? Are you familiar?
She's Covet, because
Wow,
she's
you're the
Covet.
color of your microphone.
Because she's of it and she knows Twilight and what this really means, she raises an eyebrow and says, "Teach me downstairs." In the bunk.
Absolutely.
All right. So while
And no need to go
Twilight,
downstairs. We'll go to the captain's quarters.
That doesn't matter. Captain's quarters.
We fade to
I
black
thought-
again.
I was going to make it innuendo.
Already did it. Thank you.
No. hmm Well, he mentioned that he. Never mind. We're not going to go there and explain the raunchiness. Not necessary.
This is a family show.
Sure, whatever.
Scheiße.
The mastery of tongue.
Oh my god.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Sure. I'm sure Twilight is quite proficient.
You have to spell with the alphabet.
There is not enough alcohol in this bottle of wine that is now gone. Where is the wine?
See, the fun part is that Twilight's tongue technique is magical.
This is going downhill fast.
All right. So, with 4 days left before you guys are to arrive, because you have made better time, on the horizon, you guys can see something leaping out of the water and coming towards the ship. Behind the ship, they are accelerating and catching up to you. They leap up out of the water and back in.
Does that look like a water leaper?
It matches the description.
Lauren, is that a water leaper? And she points.
Roll a perception check, Islaren. With a 24, yes, it is many water leapers. And they seem to be fleeing from something in your direction.
They seem to be fleeing from something and heading in our direction.
Got one job on this ship.
Absolutely. Now, remember, not let those things follow you. If they get a hold of you with their teeth, extricate yourselves from it however possible.
Don't get bit or swallowed. Gotcha.
That's part of the tongue technique.
If you do get swallowed, try to hit it as hard as possible so that it disgorges you.
What? Islaren.
That is a great way of just saying, make it throw up. That's beautiful. I will have
I mean,
to
that is
use
how
that
she would
every
explain
day
it.
drinking.
Is it a babblefish?
Give it a real upset stomach.
Is it a babblefish? Or do they speak in tongues?
And with
Ew,
that,
I'm
we're going to ask
so
you guys
sorry.
to please start
I
your
am
tokens.
so
And we're going to roll for initiative. As Eric's just going to gloss over this whole
We're just
war.
going to go straight into battle.
I think I'm gonna wait this battle out.
You're going to wait this battle out? You sure? Okay.
No, don't wait the battle out. Stay with us. Stay with us, friend.
Only one Batman.
Wow. Curious.
Goodness.
Wow. Dice jail. You go to dice jail.
All right.
Everyone's dice
And
go
none
to
of
dice
them
jail.
are going. None of them are appearing on the turn order.
That is weird. Yep. We will correct that. One moment.
Just means that we need to re-roll.
Yeah, I think that's what it
That
means.
is
I
not
think
what
so.
that means.
I think so.
I
What
do we-
originally
what
is
thought
the
that I rolled it
Since
on
we're
D&D
all
Beyond,
close to
I'm going to take
Islaren.
it to that.
If we were
If
to
you all get
re-roll, we
+4.
probably get the same type of roll.
Alrighty.
So +4 for everybody, so that makes mine a 12.
And a 14. Holy crap.
All right.
What about the initiative?
Guys, I got a
Hey,
7.
whoopee!
Total 7. That's it.
So go ahead and update your numbers on the initiative tracker, please.
That just hurts. Again, you roll a 1, dice jail. You roll a 3, directly to jail.
For the record, one of our viewers is currently working on correcting Beyond 20's interaction with D&D Beyond.
That's cool.
You gain inspiration from the Covet Bonson.
You gain inspiration from everybody.
Yeah, they keep changing things on their website. They're changing the names of things, causing complications.
Ew.
Because they don't use naming conventions. Alright, so...
They use item ID numbers.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. Sensors... Initiative here?
Lauren should be an 18.
No. I rolled an 8 on D&D
There we
Beyond
go.
and it just didn't go through.
Yeah.
Alright,
And my plus 4 is already factored in.
so... The water leapers will approach the back of the ship.
They look like bats.
Kind of. They look like this.
Oh, they're adorable. You keep one.
Hey, there's
They
your
look like
pet.
frogs with wings.
Ooh.
There's your pet. His name should be Leroy.
Leroy the Leaper?
Yes.
I'm on board with keeping one.
I don't
Leroy
like
the
to eat
Leaper.
Leap and Leroy.
They're
Is that like a jump
aquatic
into
creatures.
Jehoshaphat?
We can. I'm certain that. Does anybody reduce reduce size spell? Because I mean, I'm certain we can make it smaller and stick it in a potion bottle.
I've
With
got
water.
it.
We can make it work.
Sensor looks at you all. You're going to try to keep them? They're deadly entities. We must be
Oh,
But they're
cautious.
adorable. It's okay.
All the more to have on our side.
All right.
Just
They look
So
like
he will not prepare an action
water
to attack. He's going to
bats.
continue sailing the ship, keeping you guys steady and not falling overboard. Awesome. Ayla Taylor.
so. Point of clarity: are they coming towards us?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. They are coming towards the ship.
Okay. Okay. All right.
We'll go Gadget Guardians.
I think what I'm gonna do is just cast Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
and then I'm there when. Well, shoot, I gotta find it. Out 1 week, and now I can't find nothing. There it is.
that's the way it works.
Yeah, I got that. All right, here we go.
All right. So the Spirit Guardians go out as massive turkey legs and splashes of gravy circle all around Ayla
All right,
Taylor.
there it is. That's it, exactly.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that's going to be it right now.
Okay. Mr. Al Nasser.
Yeah. How fast are we moving?
Pretty quickly, however, they are easily able to gain on the ship.
All right. I mean, I think I'm going to start with using my bonus action to activate my boots of speed,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna fly to the back of the ship. Yeah, to about here, and I will prepare an action to attack if one of them tries to come aboard.
Okay. Cool. After Kiki, we go to Twilight's Call.
All right. And you said that they're running from something?
Looks like it.
I will move there. Can I see what they're running from?
No.
All right. Since this worked so well last time, and there's no in. That is not the effect that I am looking for. All right. I'm just going to shoot this top one over here, and I'll shoot it twice.
What's the worst that could happen?
Sure. DMB Beyond 20 is not rolling at all. There it goes.
They're currently working on getting it corrected. But you will strike it, dealing 25 piercing damage. Okay, and then the second time your shot against this entity does strike it, dealing an additional 22 damage. As 2 arrows hit that one, it is flying less gainfully. It's not doing so well.
And as a bonus action, I will activate my animated shield.
Awesome. Aowen, what would you like to do?
Oh. I want to move up to here.
Okay.
Because I don't know if any of my attacks are in range.
I believe your firebolt is in range. Yes.
Firebolt? What?
The firebolt.
Firebolt?
Firebolt, yes. Or I believe you have, Sacred Flame.
Would I be able to use Sacred Flame on this one then?
On which one?
This one.
Ooh, I think that might be a little far. Let's find out. All the way over to the air. I believe it's got a range of 120 feet. If so, yes.
No, it only has 60 feet.
So, unfortunately, you are out of range at the moment.
Then instead I'll use my action to dash up to here.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay. After Awen, we go to Islar and Shonazath.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay. We're going to bust at the second level and target Twilight, Aowen, Covet, and Ayla.
Okay. Casting Bless. Awesome.
You're amazing! Yellow dots for the win!
All right. So, anything else, sir?
I think all. That's the only one within 10 feet of, I think.
All right.
Oh, my turn
Cool.
there.
Miss Von Sin.
Okay, so she moves forward 30 feet over here. And I'm gonna check the measurement real quick. Way too far. Alright. So she, as of right now, is just going to do just an Eldritch Blast on this one. Unfortunately, she cannot do the hex because
Okay.
it's too far.
Sure.
So she's gonna hit that first one. Here's the first one.
Dealing
20.
17 damage. Awesome. As you blast it, it rocks to the side due to the impact.
And the second hit. Wow.
That will be a natural 1. Unfortunately, the first blast knocked it out of your line of sight.
Okay, this is the third set that's going to jail. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, it becomes the water leaper's turns. So, this water leaper that has been shot at is going to go ahead and move. And as it flies, it's going to fly 50 feet. And we will get to here. 50 feet to there. Where it will attack Twilight's Call. And we will attempt to use my Stinger first. 17 to strike you, Twilight.
Misses.
Okay, and then I attempt to bite you. As the mouth comes down upon your shoulder, you dodge out of the way. These water leapers are going to fly 50 feet in that direction. And these water leapers are going to fly 50 feet in this direction. Alright. Cool. Zenser looks over and will take one step to there and will attempt to defend you, Twilight, as he strikes it, dealing 26 damage and an additional 20 damage, so 46 damage dealt. And he smiles at you. Nice dodging. Ayla, what would you like to do?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward so we can catch these boogers.
How far can you move?
Ew.
And huh?
How far can you move?
Oh, too far. That should be right. Yeah, that's it. But that still gets it closer. And then this little character that's right here by that Twilight's been attacking.
Yes.
You're going to throw guiding bolt.
Okay.
I think.
Guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you will strike it, dealing 13 radiant damage and causing the next attack to have advantage. Awesome. Anything else?
I think that's it for right now.
Cool. After Ayla, we go to Kiki Al-Nazir.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy. I think what I'm going to do is, this thing's glowing, so I'm going to run over here. And I am going to attack twice.
Okay. I am going to need to take about 90 seconds at the end of this round. Just heads up. as you will strike it, dealing 17 damage on the first attack. Awesome. And then an additional... Oh, the 13 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, all right, then I will do an off-handed attack as my bonus action. The roll. Let's see. No. All right, so we're going to do 20. Go this way.
Three
to hit.
Will strike it.
And slash. For an additional 9 damage.
9 additional damage. Awesome. You've left.
Is that including the belt?
This isn't slashing damage, so I don't think it'll. Because this is. Yeah, this is. I'm bludgeoning with my hands.
Okay. So, anything else, Kiki? No?
That is it.
All right. Mr. Twilight's Call.
In a rare demonstration, one that you really haven't seen him do in quite some time, he'll put the bow on his back and draw his rapier and stab twice at this.
Okay.
And will do so with MKL's defense.
Okay.
So first one.
Cool. So you're going to thrust, and you will slay it, and it falls into the water.
So that's to give dinner to whoever is chasing these things.
Okay.
To maybe dissuade them and or feed them or whichever else.
Sure.
But that 6, that was the additional damage, also goes to my AC.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else, sir?
And then nobody looks to have been damaged. So no. That will be it.
Aowen, what would you like to do? Aowen?
Sorry, I'm still just thinking. I'll move up there and. How do you measure things?
On the left-hand side, there is a ruler. You can click on it, and then it will allow you to measure. Woohoo!
Oh. Oh, okay. Didn't know it was there.
Yep. Teaching someone to fish, and they'll eat for the rest of their lives, as long as they've got bait and a good hook with a good line.
And not allergic.
And a stocked pond.
In a stocked pond? You don't need a stocked pond. You just got to go find some place that has fish. You're spoiled if you're needing a stocked pond.
It's called Captain D's.
What? Captain D's?
The only place I can think of right now.
What is Captain D's?
It's like Red Lobster, but cheaper.
Long John Silver's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like Long John Silver.
I will have to look this up.
How do I get out of it though?
You click on the little arrow icon at the very top of the toolbar.
On a side note, is that really like an Alabama thing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Captain D's the same.
Then
Captain D's is better than Long John Silver's.
I want to hit this one with Sacred Flame.
Which one? That one there? Got you.
I would hold it. Okay, yep.
What?
What is done is done.
The one, yeah.
The nearest Captain D's to me is 92 miles away.
It's like a Long John Silver's, but honestly, the Captain D's Hush Puppies are so much better than Long John Silver's.
I'm not driving 92 miles to go to Captain D's. Sorry.
I'm just saying, if you come across one, there it is.
All right, so the Sacred Flame goes out, and the Water Leaper tries to dodge, and fails to do so, as you will roast it, dealing 15 damage to it. All right. Anything else, Aowen?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. So, after Aowen, we go to Islaren.
I turn to Ayla. Do you mind if I move you a little bit?
I'll duck.
To get your spirit guardians covering everyone if them try to approach us.
Okay.
If Ayla's willing to be moved, I'd like to pull her along with me.
Okay.
It's like here.
Okay.
Here.
So, Ayla, you willing to move? All right. So you were placed behind Islaren as she drags you along.
I'll
Awesome.
use the next, that costs an extra 10 feet of movement. So I will use the rest of. I'll use as much movement as I can to get to there, and just dash. I'm gonna that and get around and move. I want to keep Ayla within 10 feet so that Spirit Guardian stays up. Okay. I will not dash. I will nothing relevant. Okay, I think I'll dodge.
Okay. Cool. So, after Islaren, we go to Miss Covet von Sin.
She leans over to Twilight just a little bit and says, "Hey, babe, which one is Leopold?"
Leopold got killed.
Which is Leopold II, Jr.?
Well, Aowen seems to believe that this one is.
Okay, I will go for the others.
No, you hit that one, it's fine.
This one, or was it this one?
Well, it seems to me like those that weren't hit were avoiding the ship, while those that did do damage came in and attacked it.
Okay, so which one was hit most recently? This one.
This
Okay, cool. So I will go after this one then. Okay. And you're gonna tame the others then? Like all what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6? 7? Yeah, 6. I can't count today.
They haven't given me attention yet that I can bring them into the fold.
I can get their attention.
You want me to have other pets?
Okay, fine. All right. Trying to make my husband happy. Ugh.
I was happy with George II.
Oh, he was tasty. He tasted like chicken.
He was
I like
happy
these
with
guys.
Phoebe, too.
I like these dice. We're going after this one here.
Okay, and you go blasted, dealing 16 damage. As the dice have heard you and are about to roll a natural 1.
Gosh. Don't need the curse of the GM. So they do well enough on their own.
Nope, you
23.
will still blast it for 9 damage. Excellent. And I'm going... Anything else, Covet?
No, I don't think I'm close enough to any of them to do what. No, I'm not even
All
anywhere
right.
close
So
to them.
give me
Never
90
mind.
seconds. I'll be right back. Just gotta quick go to the restroom. Be right back.
But does anybody have any intermission music? I mean, I feel very disappointed that I did not have that cued, but it is.
Da,
a
da,
thing.
da, 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 da,
Gosh, you can't use that too much. That's copyrighted.
So,
Which one are we attempting to tame? Or force?
Twilight.
Oh, sure. Now you want me to bring in a pet for the group. A mascot.
we're trying to be nice, okay? We can be unnice.
If you don't answer, I'm gonna guiding bolt this thing on 3rd level.
Go ahead.
I mean, that sounds like a promise.
Which one are we trying to tame?
We'll keep it in a bottle. Somebody's got to just reduce it to a teeny tiny.
You don't have that technique or ability.
Does anybody have reduce?
I have enlarge in a potion, if that's helpful.
No, I don't have it right now.
None of
Kiki,
us
why
are
do you-
capable of learning it.
Kiki, why do you have enlarge? Are there performance issues that you've got that makes that a necessity?
Oh my
Is it
lord.
this- Okay, ignoring that. Is it this one?
All right. Well, the water leapers are going to act. And so the water leapers are going to move. As they move 50 feet, those will go there. These will go here. And this one is going to move to here as it leaps onto the ship.
Flop like a fish.
As it flies to there,
It's
Enters
gonna
my
get
reach. I'd like to
hurt.
take an opportunity attack against it.
yep. Kiki
All of us
and
do?
Zensor and Eowyn can all take opportunity attacks, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw against the Spirit Guardians.
And that should be at advantage. That crit is valid.
It would have. I would have taken the opportunity attack as it entered my reach here,
Okay.
but I would not have been flanking it.
All right.
Okay, it needed to make an 18 wisdom
excuse-
saving throw to avoid 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
Um,
Eowyn?
Was it a great feat for him?
is there a chance I can try and use command on this to make it fall or stay?
Do you have the ability to speak with animals?
Where do I check for that?
It's a spell that you would need to cast. So, no, you can't because it can't understand you.
No, okay.
So, command would not work. An opportunity attack is just a swing unless you have the spell called Warcaster, or a feat called Warcaster, which I don't believe you have.
And I don't think my mastery of tongues applies to animals.
It does not, thankfully.
Mine only works with the written word. Sorry.
Now I can do it. I can do an attack.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay,
it's
'cause I
next
have
to
a-
you. So no, it has not provoked an opportunity attack from you.
Oh, okay. Because of my guardians.
That's the only thing it took.
Okay.
Zensor does get to swing, and will hit it for 20 damage.
Holy crap.
All right.
I
Eowyn,
think
did you
I
want
knocked
to
the crap.
bludgeon it with your mace?
Yeah, sure, I can try.
Okay. You will bludgeon it for 13 damage.
Wow.
As it comes onto the ship, it has 4 targets that it can choose to attack. And we're going to determine who it's going to lash out at with its stinger. So 1d4. And the stinger reaches out and is going to target Twilight's Call. Twilight, you are critically missed as the stinger embeds itself in the wood. And I take my snipping tool, and I take my curse dice, and I run with them.
That's got to hurt.
Alright.
It slams in between Twilight and Covet, and he's like, and Covet's like, I'll feel back in the morning.
Yep. But then it is going to attempt to bite Twilight. Nom 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 nom. With a 10, I will miss you, sir.
Absolutely.
And that's when fins, long fins with frills, break the surface of the water behind the ship.
Hey guys, I see fins with long frills breaking the surface behind the ship.
Alright.
Yikes.
And they are going to begin approaching.
What is that?
You can roll a
know
nature
what those
check
are.
to know. Covet does not know. Twilight's Call. You may have heard of these. There you go, sir. If you can't see that, let me know.
Oh, lovely.
Do I get any clue?
Ayla, yep. We can send this to you as well.
It's Lauren with advantage in the ocean
Right.
and still has no clue.
Wow, it's Lauren. Did you never come across these growing up? I mean, really? I mean, I'm just terrified. This thing tried to stab my husband.
Do I know what these are? Can I check?
Roll your nature check, please.
So are they above the surface or are they underwater?
The fins are breaking the surface and they're bobbing up and down. So, we're going to have these guys added. And these guys also go at a 19. So, Zenser looks over and is going to slide and take a rope and swing to the far side here, swashbuckling as he does so, and with advantage, strike it twice, only hitting it once, dealing 19 damage to the beast. Ayla Taylor.
Let's get rid of the guy on the ship with us. And I'm going to throw, where is it? There again. Guiding bolt at him. See if we can take him out.
Okay. Yep, that will hit. Dealing 13 damage. It's disadvantage plus advantage. So straight roll. You blasted him
Yeah.
for 13 damage.
Right. And then no one's injured or anything, right?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just stay right here then.
Okay. Mr. Al-Nazir.
Yeah, I think so. Kiki's gonna be looking over at Islaren to ask about these things that are coming at us. How fast are they moving? The ones that are behind us?
They're moving at 60 feet per movement.
So they're catching up to us?
Yep.
All right. Well,
They 6'9".
I hate to say this, but I think we're not going to be able to keep the pet right now because right now we don't really have the bandwidth. And he is going to attack this guy. With an 18 damage.
That will deal 18 damage to him. Yes, sir. Cool. And then an additional 19 damage. And you will kill it.
There we
As
go.
Leopold II dies.
Oh,
Um,
that's
I
what Twilight was
think-
thinking.
Twilight is too focused on the coral drakes approaching the ship.
Yeah, I think that is. I don't think I've got a bonus action for right now. I'm just going to use some additional movement to move back this way, and wait here.
Okay. Cool. After Kiki, we go to Twilight's Call.
Guys, those are coral drakes. They're serious business. And Twilight will move over here. We'll aim at this one.
Okay.
And we'll yeah, he will shoot twice at that one. First one being with a MKL's defensive flare.
And it was this one here, correct?
Yes, that one at the tail end of the ship.
Very well.
So first shot.
Never mind. You will blast it, dealing 20 damage. Excellent, sir.
It's 24.
24 damage. Got it.
And that changes my AC bonus to a total of 25. And a second shot.
Okay. That will also hit an additional 24 damage. Consistency is cool.
Absolutely. And that will be it for right now.
Okay. Awesome. After Twilight's Call, we go to Aowen.
But can Guiding Bolt reach this one?
Which one?
Wait. I just remembered the roller exists.
Yep.
Don't worry about the leapers. Worry about the coral drake.
Right. Oh, those are there too. And God, it's stuck in it again.
The arrow's up in the top left. Cool. So where are we going? Which one are we shooting at? Okay.
Well, I guess if we're hitting the coral drakes instead, I'll move up to here.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm trying to see how far. I want to cast Guiding Bolt on
Getting bolt.
this one
Okay. It's in range.
at like second level.
Okay. Second level guiding bolt charges up and flies outwards, critically missing as a wave catches it.
Alright, y'all need to be careful. Those things have got like 3 attacks.
How does
Each one
he
of them
just
has
catch it?
3 attacks.
Well, it makes 1 bite and 2 spine fin attacks.
As the wave catches the guiding bolt, it splashes into the wave and
Can the wave
dissipates.
can the wave not do that?
Unfortunately, with your natural 1, that's what happened. The dice wanted to tell a story. I'm sorry. Alright. Anything else, Eamon?
No, but can my dice go in dice steal the other ones?
Yes. Your dice can go in dice jail with the other ones. Alright.
Cool.
So, as you imprison your dice, we go to Islar and Shonazath.
Right. I am going to again look to Ayla and see if she's okay with me moving her.
Ayla, are you willing to be dragged around?
Of course.
Yes, take me anywhere you want me to go. I'm good.
That's what Covet says to
I think-
Twilight.
I think I want to.
For the record,
Wanna move
just real
you-
quick, Ayla, how tall are you?
I am 5'9".
How tall are you, Lauren?
5'5".
Okay, so I identify with this so much. Pulling very tall people around. I'm just saying, come with me.
But I think we already know you're short.
In real life, I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm not tiny. I'm fun size.
Okay.
I suppose whatever helps you cope with it.
Wow. Top ropes. The peanut
Would you like
gallery.
some aloe vera? Because that burned.
Well done, Aeon.
Just like
my heart is a little proud here. Oh my god, she's learning.
Oh. The only thing more well done than that was a steak.
Exactly, well done.
All right. So as Islarian drags Ayla over.
Yep, and I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Okay. Awesome. Miss Von Sin, as the smoke from your heart is seared into reality, what would you like to do?
She cries just a little bit at the
Yes.
truth.
For the record, no one's taken offense here. Everyone thinks this is really funny.
Oh yeah, for sure. I am seriously only 5 foot tall in real life, and all the short jokes. There's so much truth to every single
They go
one of
over
them.
her head.
They go over my head. They do. Okay.
And that's why we call her our lawn gnome.
That's true. That's my nickname from my
Of course,
family.
that's a low bar to go over, you know.
Ouch.
And still hits her head.
Like my brothers and never be seen. Okay. Real life fact. Okay, but that being said, she is a little bit in pain from the short jokes. However, the pride that
a
she
little?
feels.
Of course, because it can't be too
No, I can't carry that much. So apparently, it hurts just a little, but at the same time, the pride that she feels for Awen and that zinger is just overwhelming. And so she steps forward to the other side of Twilight and stands next to Kiki. Okay, and then let's see. I'm gonna check something real quick. That's fine. She's fine. She's gonna move to the other side of Kiki, but still staying within the
The one-
barrier. And she's gonna shoot
Okay.
This one's for you, Eowyn. I'm so proud of you. Please hit. That would be very embarrassing. 23.
That will hit, dealing 12 force damage.
And then another hit.
That will also strike. As
Okay.
the bad dice apparently have been placed in the dice jail.
I'm falling to a good set of dice. I'm like seriously on like the 6th set of dice. It's really sad. And she's going to hold her bonus action for when this one gets closer.
Okay. Cool. It becomes their turn.
Can I hold a bonus action? Is that okay with you, GM?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my bonus action for when this one gets closer.
The water leapers move. The coral drakes move. And this one is going to leap onto the deck.
Or see
Is
you.
this one in the Spirit Guardians as well?
Yes. So, as it leaps onto the deck. Okay. This one needs
They
to roll a
need
wisdom,
an 18.
wisdom saving throws. 1, 2. The first one saved. What was the damage output for this one?
17.
17 damage. Okay.
And because of the opportunity attack, for when this one gets in range, can I
Okay.
do the bonus action on this
Sure.
on this one?
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set the bonus action on that one.
Which was?
Empower text.
Okay. Got it. And then it's going to open its jaws, and we're going to start with a biting breath. And the biting breath is a cone effect. And is a 15-foot cone. And we're going to do the breath like so. So, the biting breath on Eowyn, Islarian, and Ayla need to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15 or suffer 28 piercing damage and be blinded as tiny, ravenous hatchling drakes are thrown upon your body.
That's some bad breath.
It is bad breath.
That mean it eats its young?
No, it disgorges its young.
Oh, it throws them up. Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's a new
it
word I'm
uses them
using in
as
every.
weapons.
Thank you,
It won't
Oh my
let
Lauren.
god, it's like,
Wow.
holy crap.
So
It won't
it's
let me roll it.
okay. Go ahead and do it manually. In roll 20, just do /roll space 1d20 plus whatever the dexterity modifier is for the saving throw.
Is that your 4th nat 1, Miss Lauren?
I think it's only my first one today.
On a save, yeah, but I was looking at the.
All right. So Ayla will save. Ayla, you will suffer 14 damage
Uh,
and are not blinded. Okay. And Eowyn, saving throw comes in.
I can't silvery barbs that natural 1 from Islarian, can I?
Sure you can. Absolutely you can.
It doesn't get the new
Alright,
roll.
No, it could get the new roll as long as it's another natural 1. Cool. So,
Nice.
all right. So,
Nice.
Eowyn, were you able to roll the saving throw?
I'm trying to fix it. I think D&D Beyond broke.
It did. DM Portella currently has fixed it, but they're working on accepting the changes. He's very good at what he does. very fast compared to some of the other people
How do I
on the team.
roll manually then?
Do slash with the question mark. Roll ROLL space 1d20 plus your saving throw for dexterity, whatever that number is.
Okay. Sorry, it's taking a while.
All good? We'll get there.
It says it's unrecognized. I don't
Okay.
think I'm typing it.
What is the number for the dexterity saving throw?
15. Well, there's the top and bottom number. I don't know which one it
On
is.
the left-hand side, where it says saving throws?
Yeah, I forgot to add my +1, but it wouldn't have made a difference. So
Yeah. So, what's that number on the saving throws over there for dexterity, Eowyn?
I think 1 or
Okay.
not plus
Cool.
plus 2.
All right. Well, you succeeded regardless. So, you will suffer 14 piercing damage as little hatchlings slash at your flesh. But Islarin suffered the full damage and is blinded. Then it will make its multi-attack.
I did it. Yeah. Never mind.
Okay, it suffered the damage.
Yeah, I realized that as soon as I started to say it, I went, whoa, no, we've already done
Yep, we already did that. All right.
Both of them?
So the attacks here are going to be against. Oh, I have more than 3 targets here. I have 5 targets. Roll 3d5. All right. So target number 1 is going to be the bite attack. And so this is going to be number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Islarin, I bite at thee with a 24 because you can't see me.
I'm dodging. Actually, wait, no. That only works on that. That only. All right, I have to check blinded because I think, or the.
It would be a
Does that
21
work on
because
things I
it's
can't
advantage
see?
and disadvantage. So straight roll.
Okay. If I. Oh no, I have to be able to see the attacker in order to impose a disadvantage. So it is 24.
Okay, so you will suffer 20 piercing damage as I bite down upon you. My long teeth from the depths pierce your armor. The pain courses through your body as the spined fin is going to swing out towards target number 3, which is Eowyn. Eowyn, a 14 clangs against your armor as the fin just bounces off. And then the... Then the second spined fin will try to hit Islarin. I believe a 17 clangs against you as well.
I miss it.
All right. That is the Coral Drake's turns.
What happens to this one down here?
It suffered a Spirit Guardian damage. That's all. All right. It then becomes Zensor's turn. He's going to run up to here where he will have flanking and he will swing. Whack. And with the 25, he will hit for 16 damage. His second swing comes in and will hit for 24. All right, Ayla. What would you like to do?
Okay, question. The blindness that Islarin has, was that magically created or was it a poison?
It was a whole bunch of small parasites are now crawling all over her eyes and have slashed at her eyelids.
It's bad.
Yeah, not poison,
Okay.
not acid.
He did.
Slashing little parasites crawling all over her face like so many ants.
Yuck.
Spirit
Okay.
guidance doesn't kill them. Sounds like a great insect remover.
Fortunately, they do not. I appreciate the attempt, though.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to throw. Yeah. A guiding bolt
Okay,
at this thing right here on top of me.
sure. This will be with disadvantage, unfortunately, because of where you're at.
Doesn't have advantage with me.
Nope, you have to be outside the token.
Oh.
All right. So, please re-roll that because you have disadvantage at the moment. So we need to take the lower of the two rolls. The 17 does strike it, though, and you will deal 29 damage to it and set it up for the next person to attack it. Excellent.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And then I guess I'm gonna have to let that go. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Mr. Al-Nazir.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to attack this thing. How is it looking, by the way? Is it looking pretty
Very
ragged?
Very, very
Yeah.
injured. Here, I
All
moved
right.
so you guys can see its health bar as opposed to its Lawrence. And with the 24, you will deal 15 damage to it. Excellent.
All right.
And then the second one will kill it. And it falls dead at your feet. Leopold the third dies.
Are all aquatic pets named Leopold now? And then I
believe so.
think, yeah, I don't have a bonus action. I think that's it. But can I guess, I mean, is it a free interaction to just rub the fire bloom petal against
No, it is an action
Lauren's
to do
eyes?
that.
That would be an action, be a full action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's it.
Okay.
That's
Twilight's Call is away from his desk. He will be back momentarily, though. Eowyn, what would you like to do while Twilight is returning to his chair?
Thinking.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hello, back. I am GM Eric.
Hi, GM Eric. I'm back.
Hello, back.
Hi,
I am
back.
GM
I'm
Eric.
Dad.
Who is your
Indeed.
daddy and what does he do?
My dad is retired and he stays very busy with remodeling. Thing is, he doesn't even remodel his own house. He remodels other people's
Right.
houses.
Oh, you
Um,
meant that type of modeling?
I'm
I
sorry?
can pose.
You meant, I didn't know you meant that type of modeling. I was confused.
Remodeling. Yes.
Because the first model position did not work.
Correct.
Alright, my turn.
It is your turn while Eowyn figures out what they are doing. Yes.
Alright, I will take one step over this direction
Okay.
so that I am outside of the.
That was an accident. You can ignore that.
We'll do that. Word of Radiance. Okay.
Alright. So this one is dead.
Yes.
Alright. I will take 2 shots at this one here.
On which one? I'm sorry.
This one here that's inside
Okay.
the
Awesome.
Spirit Guardians.
Cool.
First one.
Awesome. You will deal 21 piercing damage to it as your arrow flies true.
And since it's been working, I will do a defensive flourish on this one as well.
Okay. And a 17 will strike it, dealing 21 plus.
Ugh.
So, 21 plus means a total of 24 damage, which is also very consistent.
I'm
Anything
just gonna
else,
say
Flynn?
that's the best response ever. Could have been. "Ugh."
Anything else, sir?
No, that will be it from Twilight.
Okay. So, after Twilight, we go to Aowen.
I did not mean to cast that. I was trying to read it.
All good? What would you like to do, Aowen? Oh,
I assume this one is close enough for Sacred Flame.
it is.
I'll use that then.
Cool. You're going to cast Sacred Flame. Your cantrip fires as radiant energy falls from the sky. Its dexterity saving throw is a 13. It will suffer 6 damage. Cool. Anything else?
Uh-uh.
No?
Is there a way I can help Miss Lauren?
Islaren will have to make her saving throws on her turn. You can,
Oh, okay.
if you had not used your action to cast Sacred Flame, you could have given her the help action. But it's too late now.
Okay.
Okay. So, after Eowyn, we go to Islaren Shonazeth, who's blind.
Yeah, I think I think there's much I can do to affect that saving throw without recasting Blush, which wouldn't really be of much use since I can't see anybody. So I think what I will do is I will take the dodge action as I try to blink away the discomfort.
Very well. So, it's going to be the Dexterity saving throw with DC 15. You are still blinded by the crawling things all over your face. Alright.
All good.
So, after Islaren, we go to Covet von Sin.
Okay, I would like to move my hex to here for my bonus action.
Sure.
Right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cast that just in case if I do hit it.
Of course.
Okay. Now, first hit.
With the 21, you will hit, dealing a total of 21 damage.
Second hit.
Yes, ma'am. They'll just blast. We'll blast it for a total of an additional 21 damage. As
Exact
consistency
roll.
is cool.
Exact same roll. That is hilarious.
Indeed. Alright. Anything else, Miss Von Sin?
That is all I can do at the moment. And keeping an eye on a sick kid.
Awesome. Well, it becomes their turn. And the water leapers are going to leap away. 50 feet. The coral drakes are going to move 60 feet. The coral drake that you guys have been attacking here is going to turn towards the party and start.
Spirit Guardians?
Yep. Start its turn. So Spirit Guardians. It got a 2. How much Spirit Guardian damage do I take?
You're gonna have to type it. She's lost connection
I believe it was
for her
17.
headphones.
So we will go ahead and do that. And then we're going to come closer. And we are going to leap upon the ship. Where we will then attack.
Yay.
She's back. Awesome. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets. Roll 3d6. Oh, if I can type properly here. Roll 3d6. The first attack will be the Stinger this time. And this will be target number 3, which is Eowyn. Eowyn, a 20 to pierce your armor.
I have a 21. I don't
So
think that hit.
the Stinger clangs against your breastplate. It almost pierced, but you glanced away thanks to the amazing craftsmanship. The second strike is a spined fin, which is going to strike at Twilight's Call. With a 10, I will miss you, sir.
Yes, it will miss.
And then it's, Ayla Taylor. A 21 as the second spined fin punctures right into your thigh.
Right.
It stings and burns. If you've ever grabbed a catfish wrong, you know what we're talking about.
I have. It hurts.
And then behind the ship, a giant bow wave rises as the thing that's been chasing all of these arrives.
There we go.
Oh my god, that thing is hideous.
It is.
It needs a skincare routine or something. My skin looks dry.
Holy crap. Is that a kraken?
It is not a kraken. It is worse.
It's an octopi.
All right. So,
Me?
after they go, we then go to Zensor. Zensor will swing his sword at the Coral Drake once and twice, dealing 21 plus 27 for a total of 48 damage. He has left it for Ayla Taylor. Ayla, what would you like to do, as it has a total of 5 hit points left?
Oh, just 5 hit points left.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's throw guiding bolt at it.
Guiding bolt, very well. This will be with disadvantage, so please re-roll that.
Yep.
The re-roll comes in as a 12. Unfortunately, your guiding
dear.
bolt sails off to sea, only to be caught by a wave. All right.
How do waves stop catching them?
Anything else, Ayla? No? All right.
No, let's go ahead and pull out the, nah, just let it go. Let it
Let
go.
it go?
Somebody else can take him out.
Sure. Kiki El Nazir.
Yeah, let him go.
And
Yeah,
Kiki kill him.
Ayla does her best Elsa impression. What would you like to do?
Kiki is going to fly back here and try to land on the side of this thing. And he's going to
The
attack.
Crystal Drake, the Coral Drake, sorry, is going to attack you for leaving its reach.
At disadvantage because I'm using my boots of speed.
The Stinger slashes out with disadvantage and will miss you. Continue.
I'm assuming a 15 does not hit.
A 15 against this entity does not, as you gently tap its thick hide.
Hey, I'm just here to try to make friends. How you doing? You doing all right? You doing it? Everything good? Here, let me just stroke you.
As you
No,
gently
Kiki,
caress
don't
inside
pet
this
it.
entity.
All right, I'm going to use
Getting these could be bad.
I am going to use um, uh, a key point in order to do flurry of blows.
All right.
We'll see if this does any better.
But petting sharks actually does good.
It does. We were actually
Flurry
talking
of
about
blows
that
may
last
not be
night.
working. Okay. We're going to.
The unarmed strikes are broken at the moment. There we go. So with the
Yeah.
26, you will finally bump him. How hard did you
All
bump
right.
him?
Let's find out.
For 6 damage. Excellent.
For 6 damage, but I am going to add another key point, and he's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Very well. Against being stunned, his Constitution saving throw results in a 12. He is stunned.
Lovely. All right, we're going to try hitting him one more time, this time with advantage.
Because of key-fueled strikes, yes? You will hit. How hard did you strike him? For 9 damage. Excellent.
Damage.
Sweet.
And I will use, I have 30 feet of movement. I'm going to move 30 feet back toward the, there we go.
Cool. And then we go to Twilight's call. Twilight, Leopold 1, 2, and 3 are all dead. Leopold the 4th is currently on deck.
But he's of a coral breed. He's not a leaper breed. So would he be Carlos the Coral Drake?
Carlos the Coral Drake, number 2, lies before you with 5 hit points.
So you can either join us or die.
He can't understand you.
Damn it. We'll use
Not unless you
my.
speak Drake.
I do not speak Drake.
And primordial.
I speak Elvish,
does anyone
Infernal,
speak
and
Drake? I
Sylvan.
know Drake sings, but, no one really speaks Drake. Thank you for
Wow.
smiling at that one. You're not supposed to smile at that one.
Wow, you went there, dude.
I did.
Yeah.
No one speaks Drake.
All right.
This one is not like
Twilight
us.
will do an initial salute with the rapier and then stab twice.
And you have advantage on this, but does not matter as you have slain Carlos the Coral Drake.
We'll then put the rapier in its sheath, and then we'll draw the longbow to shoot this dude.
Okay.
Advantage because it's stunned.
Yes, sir. No. Stop it. Oh, this is a critical strike. Here we go. So we got 17 plus 6 is 23 damage plus 10. Oh, sorry. 23 plus 2 because you automatically get that one. So 25 damage, sir. Anything else, sir?
That will be it, but Twilight is readying a really bad joke if the octopus approaches.
Very well. Awen, what would you like to do?
Still here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get stuck in this again.
That was terrible, Twilight. That was terrible.
Long live the Drake. All right.
That's the guiding bolt on this.
Okay. The
No,
guiding bolt.
this because I get stuck in the roar for some reason.
Understood. So the guiding bolt charges up, it flies from your fingers.
Should be advantage.
You do have advantage on this, so please re-roll that. Try to hit it. A critical strike with the guiding bolt. Awesome. So the critical strike comes in. That's going to deal 24 plus 11. You will deal 35 damage to the giant
Holy
entity.
crap.
And
Oh,
it is
no,
now
it's-
glowing for the next attack.
Waves didn't catch it this time.
Yeah. You managed to time it so it dipped right through the wave area. Excellent. Splashing right into it. It is glowing with the energy of your guiding bolt. Anything else, Aowen?
I will move up here. No, here and right.
Okay. As Aowen ends their turn, we go to Islar and Shunazath.
I'm going to use my action to consume one of the petals of the Australian fire bloom.
Okay. The petal is consumed. You recover 40 hit points. That's pretty
And
good.
it grants the benefits of lesser restoration, so I am no longer blinded.
Correct.
With that, move forward. I guess forward is relative. This is really backward, but I'm just going to stand here and can I climb up onto here, like onto the
Sure.
stern of the ship?
Absolutely. Please roll your acrobatics check.
And it be athletics?
This is balance as opposed to an athlete. Yeah, we can do. No, this would be acrobatics. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
acrobatics.
Yeah.
The worst that happens is that I fall into the water and used to being in the water.
All right. You're able to maintain your balance. That's not a problem.
Alright. I just want to be a little bit closer so that
Uh-huh.
I get divot. Oh, I won't be approaching on this, but on my turn there.
Awesome. After Islar, we go to Coven von Sin.
Okay, so she's going to take her hex and move it on this thing.
Sure.
So that's her bonus action,
All right.
and she's gonna go ahead and
You need to get closer.
well, she's gonna move it. But doesn't mean that she can actually use it at the moment
Okay.
but it's still moved.
Okay.
So right now, without the hex on it, I mean it's on it, but it's not going to be activated.
Okay.
Is 22 for 14 damage on this thing,
Cool.
and then the second one, 27 for 11 damage.
Excellent.
And has anybody figured out what this thing is yet?
No.
Officially?
Funky octopus.
What do we need to roll for that?
A nature check.
Sure.
I love
Nat
that
20.
response. So,
Nat, give it to me.
yes, ma'am. Fine. I will do as instructed.
Oh no, you didn't use that "fine" in the right tone. It's fine.
All right. So I will also send this to Ayla. There you go.
Oh man. This is not great.
All right.
Okay.
So, anything else, Covet?
Yeah, she tells everybody, don't look at its eyes, stay away. And it's not very strong and charismatic. It's not good with people.
Really?
Keep
Don't
that in
get
mind.
close to it. Don't get close to it.
Yeah, see, and it speaks telepathy. So
And it can hypnotize you at 30 feet.
yeah, see, long distance. This is what we're looking for. Long distance hitting.
It's Nora, maybe you should get down from there.
Yeah,
Chi, can you come back too?
and it can breathe air and water, so kind of back away. And it can reflect spells, which really, really sucks.
Yeah. If he makes a saving throw, he can throw it back at you.
All right. So that's the end of.
So the-
Darkness and the spellmaster and Missy Step. Oh my god. Please don't. Covet has a moment of sheer panic and then quickly gains her composure and says, "Let's kill this thing."
All right. The Morkoth is stunned and cannot act. So
Kill
Does it fall behind us farther?
its momentum
I mean,
is
are
going
we
to keep
moving?
you on the map. Zenser is going to move to the wheel and prepare. Ayla, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to move up just a little bit.
Okay.
Just make it.
As you just told other people
Better.
to stay away, you
I'm-
move closer. I understand.
Oh, but I am
hypocrisy is
still.
real.
But I'm still.
I poked the
I
bear.
am still 70 feet away from the thing. Okay. I'm gonna throw guiding bolt at it.
Okay. This attack has advantage because of the previous guiding bolt. So please re-roll that just to see if you critically struck, because you did strike it.
Crit fish.
And you will hit, dealing 18 damage. Excellent. Anything else, Ayla?
Yay. Yeah, everything else I'm too far away for. So yeah, I
Okay.
think that'll be it.
Yeah, as your radiant bolt sails through the air and blasts into it, we go to kill Nazir.
All right. So, guys, I can't keep this thing stunned forever. But I'm gonna run back here, afraid that it's about to wake up. Or however we want to describe it, coming back.
You got advantage on this one.
Yeah.
All right, the 19 will strike it. 19 damage.
And I'm gonna use another key point to try to have it keep it stunned.
All right, its Constitution saving throw results in a 14. It is still stunned.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna hit it again.
Sure. You will strike it for another 13 damage.
And then I will use a key fueled attack for a final bonus action.
Okay. As your short sword pierces its hide, you will deal 19 damage.
All right, and then I'm going to, let's see, so I have enough movement to get me back on the ship. I am back on the ship.
Awesome. Twilight's Call?
Since we are convoluting up here at the rear, converging, whatever you want to call it.
As everyone seems to be converging on the back of the ship, right where the party told you not to be.
Exactly. Close, but not quite close. Okay. You know what? We will go ahead and keep waylaying on this thing, so I will shoot it twice. First one.
Will hit with the 17, dealing 23. Sorry, 19, dealing 23 damage.
We got the blast, so it would have been a 21 regardless. But
Yep. Well, 4 plus 19
4
is
plus
23,
19 is
not 21.
there we go.
Oh no!
There it is.
Another
There it
critical strike. So that'll be 30 damage, sir, plus your additional 7. So 37 damage.
And I'm not going to throw a bonus action at this thing. I will just step back a little bit.
All right. Eowyn, what would you like to do?
Uh, oh, it's that new burden here.
You're really close.
Oh, well, technically yes, but not for what I want to do.
Okay. What is it you want to do?
I'm gonna cast a first level guiding ball instead.
Okay. So,
Wait.
guiding bolt. This has advantage because it is stunned.
Yeah.
You charge up the radiant energy in your hands and thrust it forward. The bolt sails across the sea, trying to dodge the waves. Do you strike it? You do, leaving it with 3 health left.
Okay.
At 21 hit points, it now has 3. Alright. However, the next attack on it will have advantage. Cool. So, anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Alright, I'm gonna move back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then we go to Islarin Shunazap. Islarin,
What? I seriously doubt at this point that we'll need it, but in case something goes terribly wrong and everyone misses everything for the entire rest of the combat, I'm going to use my challenge divinity to give us all advantage on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma saving throws.
okay. Cool. So you use your action. Excellent. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I'm going to move off of the back of the ship and just move back so that as many of us are up in the aura as possible.
Excellent.
Because everyone but Zensor.
Then we go ahead and ask Covet Von Sin, are you hungry?
Maybe.
When was the last time you ate an Eldritch entity?
Not recently.
What would you like to do, Covet?
So. Alright, Eldritch Blast on this thing, I guess.
Oh. What's the worst that could happen, right?
I don't know. No clue.
They'll just blast
17 hits.
fires and does hit, destroying it. As the Morkoth dies, you consume the soul of the Morkoth. The rest of the flying entities will fly off and swim away, leaving you guys aboard your ship, sailing off into the Schnozen Protectorate. And that's where we're going to end for today, as you guys have successfully managed the water leapers you were warned about, and the cause for them to be active. So not just
Well, it's going to harvest from both the leapers and the coral drake.
Okay. You were able to harvest one of the leapers because you said the other one was dropped into the water.
Yep.
So, one leaper and 2 coral drakes, sir. What would you like to harvest?
The hides.
Okay.
Okay. As well as the breath weapon.
Okay.
And some claws.
Cool. Let's roll your. Well, they don't have claws, but they have those spiked fins. So let's roll your survival check. So you want to start with the hides, right?
Yeah.
All right. So survival checks, 3 of them, to harvest the hides. 1, 2, and you have successfully harvested 2 of the hides.
Okay.
So that's the water leaper and 1 of the coral drake hides. As you pull them apart, the water leaper's hide is leathery and slick. It's not unlike a raincoat. It weighs a solid 15 pounds. The coral drake's hide, however, is more like a lobster's shell. You're able to get it off, but it's clumsy and weighs in at easily 80 pounds. I don't know where you're going to keep it, but you have it.
It's stored on the ship at the moment.
You're going to store it on the ship? Very well. Then you wanted to try to harvest the breath glands from the coral drakes.
Yes.
All right. This is going to be a survival check, and if you fail,
Plus
you'll
guidance.
be affected by the breath, which is those little crawly things. All right, so you succeed on 1.
All right. Second one with guidance.
Succeed on both. So you gain 2 coral drake breath glands. The fun part about these is they're actually creepy and crawly as you harvest them. They keep their young in their craw to be expelled upon other people as parasites. So this little mass that you pull out is actually an egg sac filled with the little live young. As it squirms in your hands, you have 2 of them.
I will look to see if I can't preserve them to trade with the Protectorate upon our arrival.
Interesting. Okay. And lastly, you want to gather some of the fins.
Yeah.
All right. Your survival check, sir. Cool. You are able to harvest one of the fins nicely, and you're able to harvest both of them successfully. And the fins of the coral drakes are the size of a sailboard sail. They are enormous and long and have that webbing in between them. Each of those is going to weigh 20 pounds and be exceedingly clumsy to carry around as they rise up 10 feet tall.
What about the tail barbs, Twilight?
The tail, that's all 3 harvest attempts. The tail stinger from the water leaper he was able to harvest. So the water leaper stinger you can take. All right.
Excuse me.
Yes, Aowen.
Before, before that, I want to give the pouch the captain gave me to Covet.
Okay. You going to give the pouch to Covet?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you say anything when you give it to her?
Yeah. I want to give this as an apology for the flame strike and what it did to your hair.
What is it?
Um,
Yeah.
I heard it can ac- um, help with the hair removal. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an expert on that.
Twilight raises an eyebrow.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, yeah, I appreciate it. And she takes it and puts it in her pouch, and I'll use it later for sure. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm certain it'll fix my hair up just fine.
I really hope it will.
No worries. Thanks. And she gives Awen a smile, hopefully not scaring the poor blue cloak.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for today. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Next week, it's highly likely you guys are going to make it to the Night Spire. It's been a dangerous journey, but you're making it there. It's pretty neat. So, I hope you guys are having fun with it. We'll come back next week for the next episode of Us Against the Gods.